So, a bit of fan art to look at before we get started today. First off, this came in from Blissy-chan, a showing of some of the more problematic robot masters I've had to deal with, and it seems they demand rematches. Well, Brightman, you already had yours. As for the rest of you, hey look! A huge distracting thing! This was sent in by VG Master 78. A nice rendition of me in all my dragony sword-wielding glory. And as a cute little touch, there's a little Met charm on my sword. That's... I like that. That is very nice. I would go for a nice little Met keychain or something like that, yes. And finally, this came in from Watch. From my understanding, the basic premise of this picture is, what if my homepage, www.dragonsoftstudio.com, had a Mega Man Battle Network style network to it, and thus it was made with this isometric style view, and I think it turned out pretty cool actually. For more detail, I urge you to actually come to my main page, check out the fan art gallery that's there. There's a link to the gallery in the left hand side menu, and from there you can access the fan art gallery. And I promise I am working on it. Those who have sent me fan art in the past, I am working on getting it all up there, so as I have more time, I'll put more things up. Rest assured, it has not been forgotten. I very much appreciate every piece of fan art that I've been sent. Thank you all so very, very much. Hello, Rowan Mithril here once again, and it's time for the next stage. Robots in space! So let's go after Galaxy Man. It's kind of an odd design, and yet he manages to look so cute. The music here is very catchy. I'm gonna have it stuck in my head for quite some time now. These are Adamskis. They usually attack in groups. They're little tiny UFOs that make the same noise as Wily Saucer, and they move in an up and down sine wave pattern. They only take one shot to destroy, so they're not durable threats, just highly numerous. And here we have a Metal Beta. It behaves pretty much the exact same way as the original Mets from the very first Mega Man game. They don't get up to move around at all, they just try and pop out of their helmets to shoot you. So here's the main gimmick of the stage. Teleporter pods. It's all a matter of figuring out just where they all lead. That was a Bunby catcher. It tries to latch onto you to forcefully drag you forward. The only thing you can do while one's latched onto you is jump and shoot. Sometimes, though, they try and force you backwards. They also have a nasty habit of trying to ram you right into spikes. That's not friendly at all. Insert Silent Hill UFO ending joke here, and let's move on. A bit of a more complicated teleporter sequence here. And oh ye gods, they're breeding more devils. Yes, these are petite devils. They come in two varieties, green and yellow, and like their namesakes, they can split into pieces. Petite Devil Green can split into 3 pieces, and Petite Devil Yellow can split into 4. They can really clog the passage forward and fast. Whoa, shield attackers. We know the drill with them by now. They just jet back and forth, and you can't hurt them from the front. And I want that shiny. Have to remember where that was, otherwise it's a one-way trip into those spikes. Shinies on both sides! Yay! Okay, just one more set of teleporters to go through. The most convoluted set yet. Speedrunners have methods to get through those faster. Time to deal with Galaxy Man. His weapon of choice is the black hole bomb. Beyond that, he's just very uncooperative. He loves to spend most of the fight up toward the top of the screen. Like that. It makes dealing with him quickly just completely at the whim of the random number generator, really. Suffice it to say, Quick Draw G is the one and only Quick Draw achievement I have not unlocked. And before anyone suggests it, no, the tornado blow does not knock him out of the sky. It's one of those odd things that became common knowledge despite it not being real at all. So long as you're patient, this battle isn't too bad. He can occasionally catch you off guard with some of his movements, but for the most part, it isn't too bad. If you can get far enough away from the black hole bomb, you can snipe him a few times like that. His little flight across the room like that, he can do it up to 3 times in a row. If you're going for Quick Draw G, you pretty much need him to do that and never miss a single hit with the concrete shot. Come on. And there we go. Galaxy Man is gone. And thus a new power is ours. We are stylishly purple and we have the black hole bomb. You can kind of control where it moves to, and then detonate it. Using the pause feature to go back into the menu resets all weapons on the screen, so you can use that to kind of spam it to your heart's content. Alright, so that's 3 down. Galaxy Man was a pretty easy stage, but I still messed up a couple of times. Other than that, a couple of things I want to show just using the time trial version of the stage. Enjoy! He loves to fly, and it shows. Should have stayed put. The problem with his enjoyment of flying, well, other than that... So here in the time trial mode, I'm going to show that there are faster ways to get past the teleporter segments. For instance, in this first room, all you really have to do is use something like Tornado Blow to boost your jump. In the second segment, you don't even need anything to help you, really. The third segment can still feel a little slow, but the Rush Jet can cut it down considerably. Just know where to get off. As discussed earlier in the run, Tornado Blow does not knock Galaxy Man out of the sky. But it is worth noting, though, that the concrete shot can freeze the black hole bomb. So yes, obviously Galaxy Man wasn't too much of a problem to get through. It was kind of a nice breather, actually, after dealing with Magma Man. But the fact that there were only 2 legitimate outtakes for this stage, that should tell you something. Oh look, video game gravity is purple. I mean, I give Galaxy Man a 1 out of 10. As far as the stage itself, there are only 2 things that can be even slightly problematic. And that's that sometimes the Petite Devils can scatter their pieces in a way that it can be a little tricky to get past them, and if you're not ready for the Bumby catchers, they can be annoying. Other than that, though, the stage is kind of a breeze. When I was playing the game myself and was trying to unlock some of the challenges, the one for not getting hit in the stage, this was actually where I originally did it. Galaxy Man himself isn't too problematic. His AI is uncooperative as far as taking him down quickly. Blasted quick draw G. But as far as just fighting him normally, he's very easy to deal with. The only thing you really have to be watchful for at all, really, is his low sweeping attack over the ground. You have to know how best to react to it depending on how far away from him you are at the time. Like right at the start of the battle, if he does it then, you can just kind of let him glide right over your head. But if you're too close to him, then you need to be ready to jump over him. Other than that, though, the fight's easy, the stage is easy, so the only thing I can give him at the end of the day is a 1 out of 10. I still love Galaxy Man, I still think he's adorable, but he just isn't that problematic to deal with. So with that, that's the end of this one. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you again next time. Until then, fare thee well.